Everyone wants their gold back all of a sudden. We've heard of countries hoarding gold, repatriating their gold, trying to call it back. Venezuela even tried to do that here recently, in line with other countries, and they were rejected. They were told, nope, your money's now worth nothing and we're keeping your gold. And you're not going to do anything about it. It's pretty much what they've said. And they even debated on trying to funnel that money over to the opposition in Venezuela. Now, we've heard of other countries calling back their gold. Germany has been trying to do it en masse and wants to have most of their gold called back by 2020, by next year. China's been hoarding it. Just put out a video showing the top 5 countries holding gold. Russia coming in at number 5, taking in massive amounts of gold. The US at number 1. But here we can see Italy making a big move here, themselves wanting to call back all the gold. And not only are they wanting to call back the gold, there are different laws being drawn up that they're voting for, trying to get pushed through. Here, 2 of them are. It says one law would instruct the central bank's owners, most of them private banks, to sell their shares to the Italian treasury at prices from the 1930s. The other law would declare the Italian people to be the owners of the Bank of Italy's reserve 2,451 metric tons of gold that is worth around 102 billion at current prices. So we have a group of these individuals right now that are trying to take this, all their gold, call it back in Italy. And we know about the Jesuit command in there. And then you have the Catholic Church and its command and all that. But in terms of this money system and where it's going, you have a group that's saying this should be controlled by the Italian people, not the central bank. And they're trying to pull away from that. In terms of the gold, they're putting up all these different arguments, saying that the gold can't be spent as money. It's an asset to be held. It's not for monetary financing, for a treasury, all this other stuff, that it's just going to be held in vaults, I guess, similar to what they would say they're doing here in this country in Fort Knox, but yet we've never seen in there and cannot get an audit of it, just like we can't get an audit of the Federal Reserve either. This is where it sits with Italy. Basically, a situation here with the gold where we have different factions up in arms over who's going to take control of it. So I think the bigger question here is, why all of a sudden are all these countries so concerned about pulling back all their gold? I think the writing's on the wall. And this is just one of those things that if you have the eyes to see and you're paying attention, you can see things are going into motion here globally. I'll leave a link. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more. It's been Dabu7.